Hello Aries, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, Taurus full moon reading. So let's dive into the cards and see what spirit, what the tarot has to reveal for you for this Taurus full moon. Okay, Aries, your message from spirit, what you need to hear right now: be strong. I know, right? So with this strength card, it's also giving me the sense that, like, I will say just straight up, if you have any Leo aspects in your chart, maybe consider taking a look at the Leo reading, because there may be some deeper insights for you. But this is the time to hold back, to have faith in your vision, in your dreams, in your future in general, knowing that you do have a future, okay, Aries? And so with this strength card, there may be some things that you're contending with. You may be feeling some frustrations. You may be feeling disempowered. And so again, the strength card is just that reminder to hold steady, stay true to your vision, stay true to, like, I'm just being focused, excuse me, my attention is focused on this sun, you know, the rays of the sun coming through. And so if you have been feeling a little dark or a little bit in a darker space, this strength energy is definitely saying to focus on the light, all right? What you're being aware of, or rather what you're being made aware of here, is Father of Swords. So it's being steady, especially in the mental space, okay? With this Father of Swords, it's also, you know, to be fair, if you've been feeling detached or cut off from your emotions or from your sense of core self and wisdom, if you've been feeling out of control, this is where this Father of Swords is saying a little bit of mental discipline and strength will take you far. You know, this third eye, the crown energy of the knowing here, with the strength energy of that figure 8, and then this Father of Swords energy, that wise owl. So pay attention, okay? And air energy, if that is significant to you, and maybe even if it's about hanging in there so we get through from this Capricorn into Aquarius shift, that could be something significant as well. What you may be revisiting, your third eye, the Three of Wands. Okay, so don't give up. Like I said, there's something here, a vision, a goal that you have been holding space for, that you have been calling in, that you have been working toward. And it may feel as though it's eluding you. So again, a bit of mental discipline goes a long way. Don't give up. That message is coming through again, Aries, all right? And remember, with the Three of Wands, and you know, you may hear this a lot with the Three of Wands, but there's something to it. The ships are coming in. What you seek is seeking you. So if it's a relationship, if it's a job, if it's just peace of mind, keep heading in that direction. Things may be challenging right now, but again, your mental stability, your sense of self-discipline and not wavering, but also, you know, be mindful, because this is what we're wanting to be aware of, is when we're being too rigid. Are you being too rigid, Aries? Are you being maybe a little bit too stoic or detached or cut off from your energy, from your ability, rather, to empower yourself, okay? Take control in that regard. Let's get you some advice here. Son of Wands. Okay, so there's that fiery energy showing up. With the Son of Wands, it's saying to pursue. So maybe there have been some things that you've been sitting on and not saying, okay? Maybe there are some things that you've really processed, that you've really been analyzing, maybe over-analyzing, and now it's the time to, you know, not so much over-analyze, but just go for it. There's only so much you can, or rather so much planning that you can do, right? Until it's like you gotta strike when the iron's hot, you know, or that's just going to cool off and you got to put it in the fire again. And so this Son of Wands is saying to be courageous in your efforts, okay? We don't want to just go rushing into things, but it is about taking action in the moment and not hesitating when the opportunity arises, Aries. Be very mindful of that, okay? And the fieriness that we're getting with the Wands, with the Strength card, you know, that Leo energy, I feel like, you know, your air might be feeling a little bit suppressed, or maybe you've been suppressing or repressing it, something like that. And so this again is about trusting yourself, trust your instincts, even if you don't have all of the experience, but maybe you've done a lot of research, maybe you've been really trying to inform yourself, and you can speak a lot about something, but when it comes to the actual experience in it, that's where maybe you're feeling a little bit, I don't know. So that's where it's saying this is that time to gain that experience. Put yourself out there. Don't hesitate. You may be thinking of moving. You may be thinking of traveling. So that's encouraging you to take those steps, especially if you've already been doing the research, like I said. Let's see what your soul is craving in terms of a vacation. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. You're ready for fate. It's like fate to take the wheel, but to lead you into that positive, right? And with this Wheel of Fortune energy, Aries, I really feel called to say that, things are turning around, okay? Beyond you, beyond your awareness, in simply following your instincts. Now, not following your instincts blindly, right? We want to be clear that whatever it is that you're taking action on, it is in alignment and it does resonate with you at the core. Even again, if you're not totally confident or certain, and sorry, we've got some alarms going off here, that's still going to be encouraging you. And in doing that, right, this Wheel of Fortune also falls into place. So there may be some significant cycles as well that are ending and getting ready to begin. All right. And I did mention that shift from Capricorn into Aquarius going to be like, I think the 19th of November or something like that. Maybe, whatnot. Maybe it's already like in flux underway, but stay true to that. Okay, stay true to that. And just remember, Aries, to check out your moon rising, especially, and if it speaks to you, maybe even your Venus, your North Node, that sort of thing, any of the other planets as well. And I feel called to say maybe even your Mars. Okay, for whatever reason, I'm just picking up on that. So Aries, have a good one. Don't forget to check out our website, girlandourmoon.com, to schedule your live or pre-recorded reading. Thanks so much. Greetings, Taurus. Hope this finds you doing well. Kapualani here with your girl and her moon. Taurus full moon reading. So let's dive into the cards here, Taurus, and see what we see what is coming up for you. Okay, Taurus, right away, we've got the 7 of Wands. So you may be feeling like you're up against some challenges. You may be feeling, I don't know why, but I got like a little bit trigger happy, or, there could be some things going on around you that are making you feel a little, I'm getting it again, like reactive. You may want to just cut and run from the situation, whatever it may be, is what I'm getting. And so the 7 of Wands is a reminder to stay true to, I don't know why, but I'm picking up on like your values, your beliefs, not to feel like it's you against the world, but slow down and prepare yourself. You may feel like you need a rush, or like maybe you're in a rush to get something done or to take action on something, towards something, someone. But again, it's not saying don't do it. 7 of Wands is all about standing your ground, but it's a reminder to prepare yourself properly and not be too in a hurry. Okay, so let's see what else is coming up for you. Right away, the Son of Wands energy in terms of what's being brought into your awareness. So again, we're not wanting to rush here. Don't let your passions, don't let that reactivity, that fiery energy control you, or, allow you to get ahead of yourself. We're having a bit of these alarms going off, so I deeply apologize for any interruption, any interferences here. With the Son of Wands, the Knight of Wands, it's a reminder again to, because this is something that's being brought into your awareness, be aware of what is motivating and inspiring you into action. Okay, look at how you got to where you are and pay attention to what may be triggering you. What are those triggers? Who and or what? So that you can properly take the reins of the situation, whatever it may be. Okay, what are you potentially revisiting? The Mother of Wands, so a lot of fire coming up. Okay, Taurus, so if you got fire elements in your chart, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, I highly recommend that you look into those aspects. You may be surrounded by some fire signs, and maybe that's part of what's like kicking up that sort of, I don't know why, but it's like if you're feeling skittish, if you're feeling on edge, the Mother of Wands is saying to pay attention to what it is that you're pouring your energy into. Even if it's not through actual actions, where is your focus going, right? Because what is it that they say? I always get this mixed up, but where your focus goes, energy flows, or something like that, right? And so you want to just, I'm also getting, because this is something that you're revisiting, focus on the life that you're wanting to live. How are you nurturing and supporting that life? What actions are you taking? And I'm getting just drawn with the eggs here to this sense of incubation. The eggs also, I feel like maybe there are some new beginnings that you're wanting to catalyze and step into, but it's going to take a little bit more practicality, time, and patience. This mother serpent ain't going anywhere. This mother serpent is protecting those eggs. So protect your desires, your future, your goals accordingly by, again, not getting ahead of yourself. Stand your ground. Don't let anyone or anything make you feel like you're being bossed around, okay? That's where it's about really harnessing and finding your own voice. Let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. The Eight of Cups. Walk away. Walk away, Taurus. Leave it alone. Move on. There are better things ahead of you. There are better circumstances, better opportunities, things for you to focus on. The well has run dry here with this Eight of Cups. And so that encouragement is to focus on greener pastures because they're out there. Okay, Taurus, just so you know, there are better things for you and they're not very far away from it. And getting, just remembering with this Mother of Wands energy, okay, like the fire and just the nurturing of things, because we've got this Eight of Cups where it's the shattered chalices. Again, it's telling you to focus on the water and the watery aspects. So your emotions, positive emotions, new connections, or reestablishing connections that maybe were just kind of not working out or lost, that sort of thing. Harness that, call that in, okay? Let's see what sort of break or downtime your soul is craving. The Daughter of Pentacles. Yeah, you want some new beginnings. You want to just be light and chipper and easygoing with things. You don't want to have to take yourself, anything, or anyone too seriously right now. And, I'm also getting birthing a new beginning. Like there's new experiences for you to have. So focus again on the practicality aspect. We've got the Pentacles here, your earthy energy, showing through. I know that Daughter of Pentacles is not exactly, I don't think it's, forgive me, I don't think that it's necessarily your Taurus energy, but this Daughter of Pentacles is that reminder to lighten up, be lighthearted about things, okay? And to, again, try new things, check things out without rushing in. Kind of it's almost like window shopping. So if it's dating, and you're seeing someone new, for example, this is not something we just want to rush into it and like commit all the way. Get to know the person. It's not saying, oh, don't be monogamous and you're dating or whatever. It's saying to take things slowly, let things build, all right? Let things build up. And so Taurus, I want to remind you to check out your other aspects, your rising, especially your moon, Venus, whatever speaks to you, Jupiter, Mars, North Node, all that good stuff, whatever speaks to you and resonates most. Check it out because there might be some insight for you there. And of course, visit us, girlinhermoon.com, to schedule your own personal session, a pre-recorded or a live. Hey Gemini, Kapualani here. We got your girl on her moon, Taurus full moon reading. Let's tune into the cards and see what we see for you this Taurus full moon. And remember to check out your other aspects, especially your rising, your moon, and any of the other planets, or again, aspects that speak to you. Okay, Gemini, so let's see what the cards have to reveal, what Spirit has for you. Again, this Taurus full moon. Okay, what do you need here from the universe? Mother of Pentacles. So, okay, I get the feeling that if you haven't been, if you haven't been feeling too prosperous or too abundant, I feel like this card is here to just be a sign and reiterate that you're actually doing well. You may be doing better than you're giving yourself credit for, Gemini. All right, so this is all about focusing on the practical. This is all about staying aligned with your goals. I want to say if you have been struggling a bit financially or with money in any which way, mind your budget, okay? Plan for the future. This is the right time for it. So I really encourage you to stay grounded. And I almost want to say, like, take things slow, but more than anything, prioritize yourself, prioritize your own, the future wealth. Okay, this is that time to be thinking about the future in that regard. And especially when it comes to your health, because as we know, Pentacles, it's not only about the materialistic or money, but it's also just the physical, so your actual body. All right. Okay, Gemini, what will be brought into your awareness? What is being brought into your awareness? Yeah, wishes being fulfilled, hopes and dreams, I want to say. This Nine of Cups, like I said earlier, you may not be focusing or seeing the actual good, the actual results of all of your hard work and effort. And so if for whatever reason, again, you've been in something of like a lack space, a lack mentality, or if it's felt like you just don't have enough, the Nine of Cups is saying to focus on that emotional gratification, the emotional fulfillment, recognizing that you're almost there. Okay, where are you maybe not paying attention, again, to the good that's actually in your life? And this could even be in terms of relationships. So if you're needing emotional encouragement and nourishment, for example, like, first of all, it starts within. The Nine energy here with the Nine of Cups, it's about reflection, reflecting upon all, again, that you've accomplished thus far, all that you've managed to achieve, how far you've managed to come in terms of attaining those desires, in terms of actually maintaining and sustaining a sense of joy, a sense of happiness, and I'm getting it again, a sense of hope for the future. So what are you potentially revisiting, Gemini? An aha moment. Ace of Wands. So for some, you may have recently had some kind of an initiation of a new beginning. There may have been, like, I'm hearing a bright idea that's come to mind. Maybe that's part of what this Mother of Pentacles is representing, is you are thinking about that future. You do recognize that you have, I'm almost even getting, you can look to, every day, right? Each day, each moment is an opportunity to have a fresh start, to look at things from a new perspective, for example. And so do your best to shift into the light, shift into where you can align yourself, as you start off in your day, as you start off, like, just if it's a goal that you have been working toward. Okay, this is that time to empower yourself through action. Okay, and it's not scattering, again, your focus, or scattering your vision, scattering your energies or your efforts, but it's to keep it aligned more than anything. Let's get you some advice, some guidance here for a smooth full moon, the High Priestess. Okay, so I almost wanted to say, there may be a feeling of waiting and watching, contemplating, but that's not what the High Priestess does. This High Priestess may appear to be waiting and watching and contemplating, but there's an active sense of holding space, is what I'm picking up on. And so this is encouraging you to continue to hold space and not to waver, okay? This High Priestess isn't just gonna get up and go and chase after anything. This High Priestess is aware that what she wants, what this person, what this individual is calling in, it's coming to her, all right? So just remember that what you want, the good you seek, is seeking you. And I feel like I may have said that for, like, Taurus or Aries, so forgive me, but it's coming through, all right? And there's always a reason for that. So High Priestess, I also want to say, like, I don't know why I've been getting like a power check moment. So if you've got bright ideas, if you've got goals, dreams, etc., this is a time to really nurture that from the inside out. Protect those goals and dreams, all right? You don't just be sharing it with anybody. This is about attracting, and this is about, again, holding space for those steps to reveal themselves. You don't have to go rushing about looking for the answers, and it's not just simply that the answers are coming to you, but it's about taking the aligned action and holding steady, having a sense of self-discipline until what you want, what you see is revealed, all right? Then you take that action, then you make a move, or you initiate this or that, okay? So What sort of vacation is your soul craving? Yeah, slowing down. I mean, I felt like I said that earlier, where I'm like, I don't know if things have, maybe it hasn't been money, but it's been health, and just physically feeling a little bit worn down. And so this Five of Pentacles is a sign of recovery. It's a sign of moving toward healing, moving toward things getting better. Okay, again, we're focusing on the light. When we think about the traditional Rider-Waite, Five of Pentacles, it's that image of the two people that are walking toward that shining light coming through the chapel window. Okay, so keep focusing on the light. Focus on the actions that are going to help you to get to the other side of things. We're not in a rush here. We're taking our time. So just remember that, okay, Gemini? And I encourage you, as always, as I said earlier, to check out your other aspects should they speak to you, your rising at minimum, but also maybe your moon, Venus, and so forth, okay? And also, if you're interested, you know what to do and where to go, girlinnermoon.com to schedule your own session, whether it's a live session or pre-recorded. We are here for you. So take care. Have a good full moon, Gemini. Hey there, Cancer. How are you? I hope that this finds you doing well. Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, Taurus full moon reading. So Cancer, let's dive in to the cards. Let's see what spirit and of course the cards have to reveal for you this particular Taurus full moon. And I will say, as I always do, just to remember, if you're interested and it speaks to you, to check out your other aspects. At minimum, I definitely recommend your rising sign, but also if it speaks to you, the other planets, whichever they may be, Moon, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, the planets, even your North Node. So Cancer, 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 let's see what we see here for you. Doing quite a bit of shuffling, so I feel like, I don't know, maybe things feel like they're getting shuffled around for you, Cancer. All right, let's see your message from the universe. What do you need to hear? Four of Wands, beautiful. You've got some very bright new beginnings on the horizon if they haven't already begun to reveal themselves. All right, this full moon, I feel like it's going to give you a new perspective, a new almost like lease on life. I'm getting wherever things have not felt stable and you've been trying to stabilize. I feel like this full moon is going to help to bring that into fruition. Now, the Four of Wands really does emphasize relationships. So of course, if it's a relationship that you've been kind of working toward, if you're wanting a new partnership, new connection, doesn't necessarily have to be exclusive in regards to love, but these are also creative ventures, these are also career ventures, maybe even a friendship that makes you feel a little bit more secure, or I don't know why, but I'm just feeling things are definitely coming together. It's coming into a form of stability, whatever it is, the vision that you've been holding. If the Three of Wands is that saying the ships are coming, and the Four of Wands, well, the ships are here. You've arrived to the dock, and now there is an exchange of energy that is happening, okay? And so whether, again, it's you being in a position to really put certain pieces together of your own vision to really bring that vision into, again, a clearer perspective and a space of feeling accomplished. Again, it's this feeling of a beginning, and not just, this new beginning, but that stability. The beginning that you've been working to stabilize is finding its legs, okay? So that's a really nice message. Let's see what's being brought into your awareness. The Two of Swords. Okay, so you might be feeling a little bit torn or stuck. The situation that you're looking at or that you're kind of involved in right now, it may actually call for you to stay still. It may call for you to just hold space and allow for new information to come in. If the information or if the perspective, if the thoughts that you have around whatever this is makes you feel like you're at an impasse, or makes you, just with the Two of Swords, kind of like, okay, I don't know what to do. Just recognize if and when you're just getting maybe caught up in your own thoughts. don't hesitate, because I say this often with the Two of Swords, but don't hesitate to remove the blindfold to see what's there, especially if it's something that you've been ruminating on, really thinking about for quite some time. Okay, so where you've been putting yourself on pause, where you've been putting your life, yourself, certain actions on hold, that may be something to look at. Maybe it's time to proceed. Maybe it's time to let go. Maybe it's time to not keep yourself or the situation on pause, on hold anymore. And now always find that balance, depending on what it is that you're going through. It may be that you need to put things on hold. You need to maybe pause and again allow for more information to come through before making a big decision. Okay, so let's see what you're potentially revisiting here. Daughter of Pentacles, new beginnings, those new beginnings. Okay, I'm hearing almost like introductions that you've been wanting or calling in, whether it's a person, whether it's an experience, whether it's new knowledge, that sort of thing, a new pathway. This is an energy, it's because it's physical, Cancer. This is something tangible. So you want to just be mindful of nurturing whatever seeds that you're planting, whatever seed that you have planted. We want to just allow for things to be nurtured. So this is giving me feeling that, these new starts, whatever it is that you've been trying to stabilize, it's just taking hold. So don't rush. That's the biggest message here. Okay, so let's get some advice. That being said, 9 of Cups. Yeah, I love this. There's a lot of fulfillment here for you to embrace. So it's like, not, I don't want to say don't, but focus on the moment, living in the moment. And it's not about just being wild and free and just like whatever, you know what I mean? Carefree. You can be carefree, but not necessarily careless, right? This is a time for you to look back and to feel good about how far you've come. Okay, with this 9 of Cups, it's about focusing on the joys in life, focusing on what you are grateful for. And in focusing on the gratitude, you can only continue to attract more of that energy into your life. Okay, and for whatever reason, if you have been feeling a little bit funky or distressed, Cancer, with this water energy of the 9 of Cups, I feel like it would be a good time to just do a cleanse, like maybe a cleansing bath or something like that, and allowing for you to just wash away what doesn't resonate and just continue to focus on the life that you're wanting to call in, because you're almost there. 9 out of 10 cups. So let's see what vacation your soul is craving. Yep, the Empress. You are sitting pretty is what I'm hearing. I know that that's what you're wanting. You're heading in that direction. These are very positive cards here. So I feel like with this 2 of Swords in this position, the Empress in this outcome energy, it's really kind of encouraging you to just be still and recognize again the not just gratitude, the benefit and the wealth of life is what I'm hearing in the present moment. Okay, there's a new perspective that you're integrating. It's a new lease on life almost is what I'm getting, and it's going to allow you to really see the good. It's going to allow you to feel the good, to recognize how far you've come, the wealth, the abundance, the prosperity that you inherently bring to the table, because that's what you are, Cancer. Okay, so I hope that this reading has resonated, and if it does, you know what to do. Visit us, girlonourmoon.com, to schedule your very own live or pre-recorded reading. Okay, and don't forget to check out your other aspects, as I mentioned, rising sign at minimum. But otherwise, take care, have a good one, Cancer. Hello, Leo. Oh my gosh, right away we got Father of Pentacles energy. So you're all about business right now, standing firm in taking care of the bottom line, focusing on your goals, on your future, on what you are wanting to co-create and manifest from the ground up. Don't hesitate to, I know this guy sounds silly, but like that's like take the bull by the horns. And what I mean by that is you're ready, Leo. You're ready to put yourself out there, or at least you're getting ready to step into that role of power. The Father of Pentacles, it can be this energy of stoicism, keeping your feelings in check, or maybe just kind of separating from them so that you can tackle business. You can see people, places, situations, and experiences for who and what they are, or whom, whichever it is, forgive me. But yeah, this King of Pentacles, the Father of Pentacles, is about focusing, I want to say, take the lead, okay? Whether it's about your health and your physical wellness, well-being, because we have Pentacles here, which is the physical, not just money and materialism, right? But the actual physical body. But it's a good time also, I feel like, taking care of business again, if I had said that earlier. And so this is a good time to focus on your money, focus on, it's not just about budgeting. We're not just budgeting here, but we're working toward goals. This is about, you know, how you are projecting yourself for your future. What actions have you taken? And, you know, it's not just about the action you're taking, excuse me, but I'm hearing like it's really tackling and focusing on the building blocks. Focus on establishing that strong foundation right now. And if you feel that you already have it established, then continue to work from there, okay? Taking it step by step. We don't need to rush anything. I almost want to say there may be a bit of strategizing that you're doing right now. And it's not about over strategizing, excuse me. But it's about not being afraid to just take that first step if you haven't. Look at that, the Chariot. This is what's being brought into your awareness. So there may be some things in motion, even if you are standing still, right? With the Chariots here, or the Chariot, we remember that even if the horse and carriage are not moving, life is still moving, the wind is still blowing, the sun is still shining. And so again, don't be afraid to harness that power. And sometimes it's about standing still, you know. Sometimes that is the answer here. And so and excuse me, and not just letting the answers come to you, but understanding that now may not be the time for you to act out, you know, take an action toward this or toward that. It may not be the time for you to focus on this thing or that thing. So you may want to kind of narrow your focus a little bit so that you're not distracted or overwhelmed by things outside of you that you really can't control. You know, so take the reins and get a hold of yourself, especially if things have felt out of control, or you yourself haven't felt in control of things. Find little things to focus on, little ways that you can work toward progress, okay? Let's see what you're potentially revisiting here. Mother of Swords, yeah, being indifferent in a way, and not so much indifferent, but detached, emotionally detached. We're not cold here, but we're looking at things from a higher perspective, like that hawk energy. We're also like, don't hesitate to be inquisitive. Don't hesitate to look at things, a situation, a person, an experience with a discerning eye. Okay? Keep things light. Remember to maintain and sustain an air of compassion and kindness more than anything, Leo. Because I know, right? When you get really kind of put into a corner, it's like, rah, those claws, you know, those, what is it called? Those fangs, those teeth can really like come out. So just remember to keep it light, keep it easy, be well informed. This may be a time when there is a lot of information coming your way. And so it's about, again, being discerning of that information and not getting too caught up in the details, but remembering to pay attention to them, okay? So I almost also get this energy of like, don't be afraid to let your voice be heard, because that Mother of Swords, you know, when it comes to making a decision, no matter how difficult it may be, no matter whose feelings it may hurt. Now, we're not going out of our way to hurt people's feelings or to hurt people, but it's about not being afraid to do what needs to be done, okay? Understanding and knowing that even if a lot of people don't agree or they don't like it, like things just, you know, certain things just need to happen, and that's just what it is, okay? Certain things just need to be said and done, and that's just what it is. So let's get some advice for a smooth full moon here. I like this one, the Six of Cups. We're getting a nice balance with earth, air, and water here. The Chariot is that Cancer energy. So I almost get even again protecting yourself and knowing that you are protected more than anything as you move toward your endeavors, okay? The Six of Cups here. In the positive space and in the advice space, it's saying to balance your relationships, okay? So there may be, you know, anywhere that has been maybe imbalance, where maybe you've been doing more of the giving than the receiving, or vice versa. This is that time to maybe give back. This is that time to be open to receiving, okay? The Six of Cups is also saying to lean into those connections, those relationships that feel like home, that are nurturing and supportive to you on an emotional level. Okay. And sometimes, I also get like water your roots, nurture yourself, like maybe some soul food, food for the soul, food that kind of, I almost want to say takes you back to childhood, things that kind of help to alleviate and bring out the kid in you, nurturing that inner child energy so that you can focus on the joy of life and living and those types of connections and relationships. And I also get, this may also be a good time to focus on healing relationships as well, and to be open to that receiving the healing. Like if there's someone from the past that's wanting to reach out and make an apology, be open to that apology, Leo. Don't just cut it off and just say, well, I don't care. Now, of course, we got to protect our peace here, right? But this is again saying that there are friendly energies available to you and around you, and hold that space of friendliness yourself. Okay, so let's check out what your soul is craving. What kind of vacation, what kind of downtime? The High Priestess, keeping things mum, keeping things to yourself, not being reactive. Another Cancerian energy. So if you've got Cancer in your chart at all, okay, this reading may truly resonate for you. Okay, the High Priestess, not to say we got earth and air energy, but again, I digress. This High Priestess energy is like I almost want to say like watch and wait, but it's about actively, not passively, right? Because this tiger, while this tiger is in this rest mode, tigers are hunters, right? And the rest mode here, that crystal ball, it tells me that this being, this High Priestess, knows that there are things coming her way, so that's where it's like you don't want to waver just yet. Be patient for the right situation. Be patient for the right person. Be patient for the right communication, the right opportunity to come your way. You don't need to be reactive to anything. You don't need to go and seek anything out. You already have the vision. You already have been receiving downloads. If you haven't, or if you've been feeling blocked, I encourage you to do a clearing, do an energy clearing, cleanse your space, take a salt bath, that sort of a thing. Just to, I want to say there's a focus on the third eye and just healing the third eye, clearing, cleansing, protecting the third eye, all right? Because you're very psychic, Leo, and you are getting some downloads right now. And so be in that space of receptivity, okay? Be in that space of receptivity. That masculine energy of the Father of Pentacles, you may want to step out, and it's not saying don't, but it's about saying like these are energies of self-discipline. These are energies of being responsible. So it's finding that balance. Okay. So Leo, again, I encourage you, if I hadn't already said it, which I think I did, don't forget to check out your other aspects, your rising, moon, Venus, Mars, all the other planets, and your North Node, whatever the case may be, just for a bit of deeper insights. Book your session, live or pre-recorded, at girlundermoon.com. And take care. Have a beautiful and blessed full moon. Hey there, Virgo. Hope you're doing well. Let's shuffle the cards and see what Spirit has for you this full moon, this Taurus full moon. And by the way, this is Kapualani with your girl and her moon Taurus full moon reading. So let's dive in here, Virgo. Okay, let's see what Spirit has for you, Virgo. What's coming through for Virgo, Spirit? What's coming through here? Changes are underway, like that's always kind of the case, right? That does happen. Sometimes things are a little bit slow and stagnated. There's too many cards. So let's take a peek. Emperor, so protection, longevity, a little bit of Aries coming through, and independence with that Emperor energy. Let's see. Okay. All right, Virgo. Wow, okay, right away the chariot's been showing up quite a bit for some of the signs here. So there may be a theme here that we're seeing, but having this energy showing up front and center for you, Virgo, take the reins, okay? Don't hesitate to move toward your goals, your visions, trusting and knowing that whatever steps that you need to take, you'll know what to do when the time comes. You will cross that bridge when you get there. So try not to allow for overthinking or over planning or just shuffling back and forth. Try not to let that get in the way, okay? Try not to let those hesitations block you. Don't let them block you from at least taking the next step and the next step. All right. I know, Virgo, I know you're big on planning and strategizing and information and but sometimes you can overdo it and block yourself in that way. Sometimes it causes a bit of a freeze. And like with the Chariot, right? Even when we are stopped, even when we are on hold, even when we just, do nothing, the world still moves on. Things are still happening. Life still can pass you by. So don't let life pass you by, Virgo. That's like a very big message that I'm getting with this Chariot energy. Okay, it's all about balance, maintaining and sustaining that sense of balance. Okay, not being afraid to, again, go into the unknown and understand that sometimes it is through experience that we gain answers, that we gain knowledge, that we gain confidence. All right. Okay, what is this full moon bringing to your awareness, Virgo? Ooh, the Tower. Overthinking, maybe some doom and gloom, over processing, feeling out of control, feeling like something is just beyond your power, feeling powerless and helpless to the circumstances. Maybe there's been something jarring happening or something jarring that has happened. Maybe you've been stuck and stagnant and the universe is telling you that, again, like I said with the Chariot, life goes on. So, it's not necessarily always a bad thing, but be mindful of when you are, when you're being forced into action because of external influences and circumstances, and when you're, taking again the reins. This Tower energy is also that reminder that whether or not you can see something coming, whether or not you can do anything about it, change is upon you. So do your best to embrace it, okay? We've got Cancer energies, we've got Scorpio energies, so some water influences coming through, maybe a lot of emotions coming up that you're feeling a little bit wobbly about. I also, I've said this in one of the other signs, but I feel like for, just collectively speaking, being in the Scorpio season, the shifts that we're moving through with Saturn going direct, and then with, I think it's Pluto, Capricorn going into Aquarius, there's some major stuff happening here. So maybe some breakthroughs for you, Virgo. Okay, what are you potentially revisiting? The Fool. Yes. Look at these major cards for you, Virgo. So there's a lot of this karmic energy happening, divine time and order that's at play here as well. And with the Fool energy, it's that you have new beginnings here. It's about just sloughing off the past. It's not about ignoring pain. It's not about ignoring problems, but it's about picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and choosing to see things from the brighter perspective or just from fresh eyes, okay? If you've been staring at the wall and staring at something and staring at something and staring at something, this may be time to change things up a little bit. Give yourself a breath of fresh air, gain a new perspective. Like I said, lighten up, open up to your inner child, maybe nourish your inner child, get up and get out. I don't know why, I just feel like I need to say that. Shift things around a little bit, especially if it's been stagnated. Okay, and I almost want to say also, like, if there's anywhere that you have been maybe lackadaisical, maybe you haven't been too focused, maybe you have felt foolish, for example, that's something that you're putting behind you, okay? Lessons learned, we're moving on. That's like the key to the message here, what I'm picking up on. Advice for a smooth full moon, Sign of Cups, yes. Be willing to put your heart out there, okay? And don't be afraid to kind of feel like a fool, act like a little bit of a fool. This doesn't mean to go out and embarrass yourself, but don't be afraid of taking a risk, okay? When we've got the Son of Cups, the Knight of Cups, there's, and these watery energies, again, this may be a very emotional time. There may be things that are coming up for you that you just can't hold back anymore. And so there's definitely some movement coming up. Maybe you're thinking about traveling. Maybe you are thinking about like relocating. It doesn't mean that you need to do that right here, right now. It could just be things that are coming up. So listen to your heart, follow your gut instincts. We don't want to be controlled by them, of course. So you want to make sure that you steady yourself and hang on to those reins, okay? You'll find, I'm almost getting like the things will become clearer, the answers will become clearer when you allow yourself to also express from the heart, when you are inquisitive about those gut instincts as well. Don't just let them pass you by, but be inquisitive again about any, intuitive. You got a little honk there. I hope that's a little validation for you. But yeah, follow your heart and listen to your heart more than anything. Okay. All right. What sort of downtime is your soul craving? The Magician, yeah, you want to be in control again. Again, we got like these major arcana cards. So the Magician is that reminder that life and your future, your goals and dreams are within reach. They're actually within the palm of your own hands. All right. Don't be afraid to weave your magic. Don't be afraid to recognize that, you gotta, like, we gotta take a step. All right, we can only stand still, we can only research, we can only strategize for so long. After a while, it's up to us to make a move. So the Magician energy, positioning yourself, right? These energies are all about looking toward the future. But before you just go off, driving off, you want to make sure that you are well positioned. This cheetah, the body is facing this way, the head, the vision, the eyes are facing that way. And so if you're wanting to move forward, it's about wrapping up the past, okay? It's not just, let go of the past. Yes, that's part of it, right? What have we learned and what can we do to empower ourselves? This Magician energy is all about self-empowerment and weaving your magic. So don't hesitate. Don't be afraid, Virgo, to step out there, to put yourself out there in whatever which way that makes sense and weave your magic, okay, Virgo? And also remember to check out your, your rising sign, your moon sign, your north node, all that good stuff. Schedule your session, of course, with us at girlonhermoon.com. We do have live and pre-recorded sessions. Take care. Have a good full moon. Stay blessed. Hi Libra, Kapualani here. We've got your girl and her moon Taurus full moon reading. So let's see what the cards have for you this Taurus full moon. What Spirit's messages for you, Libra. All right, let's get your message from the universe first and foremost, Libra, Father of Swords. Okay, so there may be some self-discipline that's needed at this time. Focus, clarity, a lot of these things coming up. Attention to details more than anything. And it's not necessarily just about, I want to say, like having an eye of discernment, but it's coming from a place of wisdom. And I feel like you're being called to really see what's there, and not just what's there, but maybe see what's not there. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm just picking up because I think about the owl and how owls are nocturnal, right? You can see certain details that others are missing. So don't be too in a rush when it comes to reading the fine print. Thank you, Spirit. When you're making your decisions, that energy of discernment, right? We want to make sure that we are looking at things from a well-rounded perspective, that we're not just seeing things as black and white here. Okay, there's a lot of different details. Life is vivid, it's colorful. It's not just black and white. And so while there may be certain choices, because I know for you, Libra, it's the scales of balance, right? When you're making those choices and decisions, when you're trying to bring those scales into balance, it's saying to remember that there's a much bigger picture at hand, which I'm sure you're aware of that, Libra, but we're just gonna go with that. Okay, so don't feel, and the other thing that I want to say too is you are armed with information, and if you don't feel as though you are, take that time to, just develop your knowledge, develop your wisdom, inform yourself, okay? But I feel like you are well informed. But again, I just have to go with it. So what's being brought into your awareness, that being said, the path ahead, the way ahead, the way forward is open and available to you. It may not seem like that. We can see, the energies here. I don't know if you're trying to look for something that's not there. If you're coming from a space of suspicion, maybe a little bit guarded, perhaps, Libra. But this Two of Wands is, it's always this reminder that the world is in the palm of your hands here. Okay, so it's taking things step by step, not trying to just drive it on home when you only have just begun. And so part of the awareness here is get excited about your future. Okay, even if you feel like you're in the dark and you're kind of having to squint your eyes, and you are maybe having to take your time a little bit, not being reactive, being self-disciplined. I also get, keeping your emotions in check, because that Father of Swords is very much able to do that, of course. Okay, and that is that air energy, your own air energy. Now, I can't remember. I really got to get onto this. I don't remember exactly which zodiac sign is associated with the Father of Swords: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think it's Aquarius, but I could be wrong. Sorry about that. But at any rate, this Two of Wands, again, what's being brought into your awareness is the path ahead, what actions to take. And rather than, like I said, with that owl can really just, very much nighttime and being in the dark, that's its hour, that's its time to shine, that owl. And so there's no need for that. I don't know why I'm getting that. I hope that it's all making sense, and apologize if it's a little bit, disjointed or funky sounding, Libra. But I get this energy that you are free to move forward, and it is about keeping your wits about you, and it is about being responsible and minding that bottom line, whatever that means. But don't hesitate to take the next steps. Don't hesitate to get, again, excited about your future. We got the Hangman, what you might be revisiting. And so, okay, yes, we want to make sure that when we are saying things, when we are delivering a message, when we are moving forward on something, we're not just charging through. Okay, you might be fixated on like an end result or something like that. Take this time to digest, take this time to look at things yourself, the circumstances, maybe even another person from a different perspective. Take a moment of pause. And with this revisitation with the Hangman, we got another nocturnal animal. So I feel like it's timing. There's something about timing and knowing that just because you can doesn't mean you should. And so focus on what's here and now for you, not just like, again, like I said, oh, okay, well, I'll worry about, or rather, excuse me, focusing on the end result and not how to get there. So we just want to focus on taking things step by step. And not, yes, look into the future, be responsible, because there is a domino effect. But again, like, oh gosh, Spirit, you just have me here. It's like, don't rush into things, take it step by step, but get excited about the future. Plan for the short term, look at the short term steps rather than just, I know I said, I want to take the bigger picture into consideration, but it's, we're not just sitting there taking it into consideration, and this into consideration, and that into consideration, At some point, decision needs to be made. So that's where, again, the discernment comes in, looking at things from a different perspective, taking time to maybe digest the information and your own sort of vibe on things, okay? Let's get some advice. Two of Cups, because we got 2 and 2 here, so 2 may be a significant number for you. 22, or just 2 as it is. There may be a relationship, a connection. Everything starts from within. So this advice here with the 2 of Cups: make sure that when you are speaking, when you are taking action, when you are engaging someone, that it's coming from a space that fulfills you first and foremost, not in a selfish way, but you want to make sure that you're not being like too self-sacrificing is what I'm getting. And this isn't about tit for tat necessarily, but with this 2 of Cups, I don't know, I'm feeling like softening the energies. If things have been feeling really, on edge, or if you've been feeling like wound up, or like, look at how intense, these are very intense eyes, and their energies come across very intensely. This 2 of Cups is saying to soften, okay? Start from the heart, and take actions from that perspective, from the feeling. It's not saying to be emotional, but if you've been really sort of detaching from your emotions, again, with the Father of Swords, this Father of Swords is capable of making decisions and again taking everything and everyone into consideration, but knowing that a decision needs to be made anyway. So it's just about getting a handle on it, and it starts from the heart. Okay, so let's see what sort of vacation your soul is craving here. Three of Pentacles. You want people to work together. You want for there to be a collaborative effort. Just if it is about working well with others, if it's just about another person and you want to be able to work well with them, like I said, in a relationship situation or something along those lines. If it is just about like bringing balance into your own life and your own circumstances, this is recognizing that you have the tools and resources available to you to meet your goals. But having these energies here, I feel like again, it's not about a rush. There may be a self-discipline about not being reactive, but responsive, right? Again, looking at things from a different perspective, see how can you make what you've got here and now work for you to get to the next step and the next step toward the bigger picture. Not trying to like take on the mountain when you haven't even hit the foothills just yet. You're just barely reaching the foothills of the mountain. Just you'll get there when you get there type thing, Libra. Okay, so remember to check out your other aspects, your rising, moon, whatever other planets speak to you, your north node, that sort of thing. Book your session with us live or pre-recorded, girlinnermoon.com. Take care. Be blessed. Hey Scorpio, hope this finds you doing well. Kapualani here. I've got your Girl in Our Moon Taurus full moon reading. Let's dive into the cards and get your messages from Spirit for this Taurus full moon. So Scorpio, let's see what we see here. All right. Right away, we've got the 10 of Wands. Are you feeling burdened? Are you feeling a little bit maybe burnt out? The nice thing about seeing this 10 of Wands, not to just skip into or glaze over anything, but it's that any struggles that you've had, any hardships, they are coming to an end. Now, again, you may be feeling like you're going through some hardships, but trust that this is the end of the line and you're wrapping up those challenging cycles, okay? And remember that you are also, you've gained a lot of experiences with this 10 of Wands. You've gained a lot of experiences, insights, lessons, that sort of thing. And so you have a lot going for you. Now, it may be overwhelming, Scorpio, but this is all about pacing yourself and getting to that finish line, whatever that finish line is. Don't give up, okay? Again, the 10s, it's endings, but there's also that reminder that with each ending comes a new beginning. So let's see what's being brought into your awareness here. I don't know, like, forgive me, I got a little bit of like an ego check. So whether there's someone who, they need to check their ego that's around you, you yourself. And I don't mean that in like a catty or callous or, judgy kind of way, but sometimes like we're just like, oh, I just want to give this up. I'm tired, blah. You know what I mean? This is saying, listen, victory and success are yours. Okay. So that's what I mean about the ego check. It's just like, make sure that you're not allowing for your frustrations or any negativity to really get to you or to control what it is that you do or how you go about doing something. Okay, Scorpio, and that goes also for like others around you. Now with the 6 of Wands, it's remembering that there are potentially people watching you. It doesn't, I know that can be like a freaky thing sometimes, because sometimes with the 6 of Wands, there is that reminder to be aware of any evil eye or negativity. Some of the, what is it, the what do they call, frenemies or something like that. But more than anything, it's about focusing on those people that do have your back and calling that in, letting go of the frenemy stuff or just the haterade stuff, not letting that get you down, staying true to the course and crossing that finish line. There's something here about holding your head high, doing things from a place of integrity, even if you want to just kind of go, psh, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what you're revisiting potentially. 10 of Pentacles. So you've got some 10s here. 1010 or the number 10 in general may be a significant number or energy for you to look at. And that, of course, cycles, endings, beginnings. So there's definitely something that's coming to a conclusion here. And, this 10 of Pentacles, the revisitation, focus on what you have. You've got a lot of wealth, a lot of And whether wealth is finances or just richness of life in terms of relationships, family, friends, what you have accumulated, maybe even physically, with goals, with desires. You know, some people, they kind of like, oh, I want to purchase this or purchase that. I mean, I'm not trying to get basic in that way. It's just what's coming through right now. You've got a lot to celebrate. You have a lot to be grateful for, to give you a sense of foundation and security. That was a word that I was looking for, future security. You know, those future generations is what we think about with the 10 of Pentacles. So that may be, you know, part of the not giving up, part of the, you know, do things with pride and integrity, because maybe it's children. Maybe you have children who are looking up to you, or maybe, you know, if you're an influencer, you've got followers, you've got clients, and even if it is like your friends, family, loved ones, that they do look up to you. Okay, so hold your head high and see whatever it is that you need to see it through. Okay. Advice for smooth full moon. 4 of Swords. Breathe and rest. Relaxation is underway. Don't rush. Let go of the struggle. The struggles are over. And especially with this 4 of Swords, anywhere that may have been challenging, again, this is a nice sort of breath of fresh air. Trusting and knowing that the future that you seek, that you're holding space for right now, again, you don't need to do anything new or different. We just need to cross that finish line. So make sure to breathe. If you're not breathing, especially, I feel like meditation may be beneficial here. Letting go and letting flow, another just kind of suggestion coming up. But let's see what sort of downtime your soul needs and is calling in. Mother of Pentacles, so security. There's a lot here about securing the future and about making sure that you do have a solid and secure future. I also want to say, mind what you are ingesting. I'm always big on your digestion, Scorpio. So if you've heard me say that before, I'm just going to say it again, say it now. Mind what you eat, mind how you are nourishing yourself with food intake, not overdoing or underdoing anything. But the Mother of Pentacles, we're looking at the future, and we're focusing also on prioritizing yourself, your life, what you need to be doing to have that security, to feel that security from the ground up, from the inside out. All right. And so I also get this energy of gathering. So maybe you have resources around you that you're just kind of not entirely aware of, or maybe you are, but it's, as they say, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts it's made of, I think, right? Isn't that what it is? And so focus on that. Focus on the whole being in terms of your wellness, again, and physicality wise. If you haven't been taking care of your health, this is that time to focus on it. If you haven't been focusing on your budget, this is that time for it. Okay, Scorpio? So don't forget to check out your other aspects, moon, rising, whatever planets speak to you. I always add in the North Node, but also visit us girlonourmoon.com to schedule your your own private session, whether it's a live or a pre-recorded. All right, so take care. Have a good one. Sagittarius, what's up? Kapualani here with your Girl and Our Moon Taurus full moon reading. So let's dive in to the card, Sagittarius, and let's see what we see here for you. Okay, Sag, what's up? Okay, this could mean nothing. This could be something. I'm just going to say it because it's coming through as I'm shuffling here, Sagittarius, but try not to jump the gun on anything. Maybe you want to either run, or maybe you want to just like hit back or something. I don't know, whatever it is, but they're like, try not to jump the gun. Okay, try not to jump the gun. Your message from the universe, the 9 of Cups. You have a lot to be grateful for right now, and maybe you're already aware of that, but let this be a validation. And if you've been struggling to focus on the good or focus on the joy and what it is that you have in terms of emotional fulfillment especially, this is that time for it, Sagittarius. All right, so just realize that you are surrounded, you are in good company. Number one is what I'm hearing. Even if things don't feel entirely complete, you're getting there. Because this Nine of Cups, it's almost like a reassurance that, like, I don't really need to sweat it, you know, because I know that 10 is right around the corner. We're at 9, so this is a reflective moment to really enjoy how far you've come and to enjoy the benefits of the gains that you've made, and that you really are just in a position to, I'm hearing, sit pretty, Sagittarius, all right? So let's see what's being brought into your awareness here. We got another 9. So 9 and 9, we're getting ready. There's endings here, we're closing things out, again, looking back. So points of reflection. You have a lot to be grateful for. You have a lot that you have managed to accomplish here, Sagittarius. Okay, again, sitting pretty. This 9 of Pentacles is also, you know, maybe, I don't know if you're feeling this way, but people do admire you, okay? And you are in a position to just kind of, you know, I don't want to just say come and go as you please, but to enjoy the finer things. Now, this doesn't mean to go and be splurging all over the place, of course, but you know, if you haven't done so in a while, definitely treat yourself, okay? You're in a position to do that with this 9 of Pentacles. What are you revisiting? The Empress. Look at you, Sagittarius. Come on now. So there may be some things on the home front. There may be feelings of I want to say, I'm just getting satisfaction. Again, there's a lot of wealth, a lot of this prosperity energy around you right now. And maybe even leaning into that divine feminine, the feminine energy of being in a receptive mode, being in a receiving mode, okay? Remember that. I again, remember I said don't jump the gun. You don't need to rush to complete anything. You don't need to push to get ahead or prove a point. And maybe you're already aware of that. Again, let this be a validation that you're in receiving mode, okay? It's manifestation through attraction. And so as you focus on your joys and all of the good that you have to be grateful for, more will flow to you, okay? That's all we can do. That's all. That's like what I'm getting in the message. It's just attracting more of that. So let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. 8 of Cups, moving on, focusing again on the joy, on the good, on the fulfillment that's still there for you. We're ready to no longer dwell on what we don't have. We're ready to no longer linger in disappointments or just things that maybe at one point they were fulfilling, but maybe it's plateaued and we've been waiting and, you know, watching, but this is time to move on, okay? And you're ready for that, Sagittarius. So you're moving on to bigger and better. And I mean, we've got the 9 of Cups right here. You know, and the 8 of Cups is what's working on your behalf, and it's the advice here. And so again, it's focusing on the good, okay? Not dwelling on the past, not dwelling on what is no longer or what is not, but working toward and moving toward what is. So let's shift out of stagnation and get things moving, okay? Slow and steady. Okay, what sort of vacation are you needing, receiving, opening up to? Excuse me. 6 of Cups. So we've got some cups. We've got some emotional stuff here. You're ready for comfort. You're ready for connection. You're ready to balance relationships and open up to a space of friendliness again. If things have been disappointing or lacking, if you've been just kind of more on your own a bit. And I almost get like, you know, it's time to focus on the good times. It's time to focus on the soul nourishment and nurturing, okay? And this benefits you because 6 is an energy, a card of relationships. It is also, I want to say it pairs well with this 8 of Cups in terms of moving on. And this is a healthy way of moving on. It's a more grounded way of, you know, sometimes to move forward, it does help us to look back or at least touch back upon with like familiarity, familiar connections, familiar places, and like I said, connections, people, friendships, you know, people who feel like home to you. You're ready for that. You're ready for comfort. You're ready for just effortlessness and ease. I mean, am I wrong, Sagittarius? Am I really? So, you know, think about that. I kind of like your spread here. It feels very cozy. Lean into that coziness. Trust that all is well and will be well, okay, Sagittarius? And don't forget to check out your other aspects, whatever planetary aspects speak to you, your moon, definitely your rising, and I always got to add that in, the North Node. But you know what to do, where to go, girlthatarmoon.com to schedule your very own session, whether it's a pre-recorded or a live. We are here for you. Take care, Sag. Greetings, Capricorn. I hope this finds you doing well. Kapualani here. Got your girl on her moon. We already got your card here before I could finish the sentence. We've got your girl on her moon reading for the Taurus full moon. Okay, so 3 of Cups, opening things up. What you need to hear from the universe right now. Celebrations are in order. Maybe it's focusing on your season, you know, almost there, not quite just yet, but we're almost there. I also get, for whatever reason, now I'm getting a timing for you, Capricorn, but the next 3 months may be significant, and that does kind of fall into your season, of course. Be mindful of gossip. Don't get caught up in the gossip, and you know, if there's gossip going on around you or about you, then hey, I almost want to say, what is the word that I'm looking for? Turn it around and let it, like, I don't know why, but I'm getting it's praise. It's praise. There's praise. People are speaking your praises. Okay, so this is good. This is good stuff here. So don't be shy. Don't, I almost want to come out and play. That's what I'm getting. There's reasons for you to celebrate. Okay, there's reason for you to celebrate, so there's no need to be in a space of fear. I don't know why, I just have to say that. Let's see what's being brought into your awareness. The Mother of Swords, so detachment, while still holding a space of compassion and kindness, looking at things from a higher perspective. So remove yourself, okay? Remove yourself again. If you feel like you're getting caught up or like, you know, falling into maybe gossip stuff, remove yourself. You know, unless it's kind things that are being said, unless there are praises that are coming through, remove yourself from any negative chit chat. I don't know, I just got to keep saying that for whatever reason. Focus on the good, okay? Focus on the good and be mindful of the details. Be mindful of the details. Try not to overthink things and let your voice be heard. Let your opinion be heard. So if you do hear people just maybe just talking poorly about another, just say, hey, you know what? Like, maybe just don't go there or something. Like, I don't know, you know, you tell me, Capricorn, but this is just what's coming through. I gotta honor it. Riding high, I mean, it doesn't mean to just be like, stop, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, maybe it's in your own way. Maybe you're feeling sensitive to what's being said to you, around you, that kind of a thing. But that's where, I don't know why, but I got birds of a feather flock together. So just be mindful of who you're hanging around, okay? When you might be revisiting the Nine of Swords, so there may be some stress coming up. You may have some sleeplessness. Your sleep may be disturbed. You might be feeling anxious, that sort of a thing. Empower yourself by taking care of your mental health, okay? Take care of yourself. Maybe, you know, going back to this 3 of Cups, maybe there have been too many celebrations or good times, you know, having like a little bit too much fun or something. So slow down in that regard. Nine of Swords is, I just getting it again. It's like, take care of your mental health. Try not to get too stressed out. Recognize if and when certain situations are stressing you out, and just kind of remove yourself or speak up and, you know, let your boundaries be known, okay? This Mother of Swords is not afraid to just with the sword, okay? So advice, let's see your advice for this full moon, a smooth full moon. Hanged Man, look at things from a different perspective, higher perspective, different perspective. Pull back, be an observer before just dashing in. The Hanged Man, I'm getting again like something with your health as well. Once again, I don't know if this could be a good time for you to potentially isolate and again remove yourself And it's not even necessarily that things need to be negative, but I feel like it has to do with forming your own opinion for some reason, or, getting clear in your own vision, getting clear in what makes you happy. Maybe it can be that you could be getting caught up or swept up in other people's emotions, one or two people that might be immediately around you. So this is time, like, self-protection is also what I'm getting, just energetically speaking. And again, remove yourself, detach, look at things from a different perspective so that you can get some clarity about what to do, where to focus your energies. All right, let's see what you're needing for a bit of a break here. The Magician. Okay, taking control. Take control. Take your power back. Understand that your life, your future are within the palms of your own hands. Okay, this Magician is to remind you that you are not just a one-hit wonder. I don't know why I had to say that, but you do have many tools in your arsenal. Okay, you do. And so sometimes you got to bring that together. I said this maybe for a Sagittarius or something, I can't remember, forgive me, but something about, like, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts it's made of. So that includes with your own repertoire of skills and talents. All right, you are the Magician. So empower yourself through affirmative, I guess it's affirmative action, is that the right one? But it's about understanding. Again, you want to tackle things from the ground up. We got to get clear in the mindset. Look at things from a different perspective so that you can maybe see where to place your focus. Maybe you're looking too far into the future when you need to just see what's right in front of you. So Capricorn, I hope that this has been empowering. I hope that this has been helpful and informative. Don't forget to check out your other aspects, your moon, rising, Venus, and whatever other planets speak to you. I always add in that North Node just because it's what I'm called to from Spirit, but take it or leave it. It's totally up to you. And of course, visit us, girlonourmoon.com, to schedule your session live or pre-recorded, as of course we are here for you. So thank you so much for your time and for being here, Capricorn. Have a good full moon. Ooh, Aquarius, got some cards plopping out here. Now I'm going to put these back into the deck, but we've got that Six of Swords that popped out, and then, like, the Lovers and the Sun just kind of just had to be seen here. So you may be moving into a new direction. There may be some sort of a decision that you're making or that you've made that's going to lead you toward a bright future, is what I'm getting, or at least toward the answers and the outcome that you desire. Those energies, the Six of Swords, paired with that Lovers and the Sun, especially, is telling me that you are heading in the right direction. So if there's a doubt about that, Aquarius, just know that you don't need a doubt. Okay, trust and have faith in your direction, in your trajectory, because you are on the right path. Okay, so let's see, Aquarius, we can here. Yeah, you're ready to move on. You may be thinking about relocating, or you may be planning to relocate. Maybe you're relocating as we speak. But there's some type of, moving forward onward, some kind of growth that I feel is coming up. So let's get your message. Four of Cups. Yeah, the answer is right in front of you. The answer is right under your nose, Aquarius. So there's no need to, and maybe right now you don't really have any other options available to you. So it's about finding that sense of fulfillment with what you have. Sometimes, you can look at this Four of Cups like, being in that Delulu zone, looking at the glass as half full rather than half empty. Okay. And another thing that comes to mind with the Four of Cups is, again, with the answers being right under your nose, seek no further than again what you've got right here, right now. If you're hungry, right, but you got to watch your budget because you're trying to be mindful of something like that, but you got food in the pantry, you got food in the fridge, there's no sense in going out and trying to buy something, because then, you know what I mean, it's almost like starting back at square one is what I'm getting. Not that you're not allowed to, but in this particular instance, Aquarius, It's saying like pretty much don't let boredom get the best of you. You know, it's like, you know, poking at something and just be like, meh. It's like, come on. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but it's like let's try our best to make the best out of the circumstances. And it may not even be like a sense of dissatisfaction, but again, you just could be bored and overthinking things, okay? Over analyzing things. So keep it simple, right? More than anything. What is this full moon bringing into your awareness? All that being said, the Empress. So maybe you are feeling a little bit, I don't know what I'm getting, like maybe you are feeling a little bit like a diva or something like that. And you're like, yeah, I could eat this and do that, but I would rather be there and I'd rather be, you know, doing this instead. I get it. I fully understand. The Empress energy is telling you, again, look no further than what you have, who you are right here and right now, because you are more than enough. What you have is also, you know, for now, right now, just in this moment, it's more than enough. This Empress energy reminds you to focus on the joy, the prosperity, the abundance, the richness, and the wealth that you have at your disposal, and that you are that abundance, you are that prosperity, you are that wealth and richness, okay, Aquarius? And so, you know, I didn't say cover like the other zodiacs or the other signs necessarily, not all of them, some of them yes, but what I'm trying to say is Taurus energy could be coming up. If you have Taurus aspecting your chart, you might want to check out Taurus's reading for a bit of deeper insights. But yeah, this Empress energy is saying that you've got more than what it takes to create the life that you want, okay, to live. And in fact, it just starts with living it right here, right now. So what are you revisiting? The Tower. There may have been some things that have been disruptive to, I don't know why, but I'm getting very specific, like disruptive to your beliefs, your belief systems, your perception of reality. And so what you may be revisiting is like with this Tower energy, have there been any significant shifts or changes? Have there been any moments that just kind of left you feeling like, whoa, you know, a little bit like, hey, I'm a little mind blown here. So that's where take this time to just focus on what is and what's right in front of you. Let the pieces land, let them fall where they may before trying to change anything up or rush through anything. You know, especially if you are having a Tower moment, or, you know, you're recognizing a Tower moment going on around you, that sort of thing. Maybe it's been, I don't know why, but I'm getting, maybe there's been an avoidance of the change. Maybe there's been avoidance of it. Not that I'm saying that you're doing that, but I'm just going with the messages here. And so it's, you know, taking back your power by like standing back and allowing again for the pieces to fall into place. Allow for the pieces to land before going, you know, rushing into anything. Advice here. The Fool. Look at things from a new perspective. There's something in your reality that I feel maybe it already happened, you know, with this Tower in this position. There's something significant, a shift, a change, maybe something unexpected that came about. If it's not just in your own mental health, like running circles in your own mind, or being just overwhelmed and doom and gloom in your own mentality, your own mind. And so the advice with the Fool is let go, let flow. Let's focus on just bright, you know, like being right here right now again. Not being afraid to just yeah, in some ways, like take a risk in terms of just stepping out. We don't want to hurt ourselves, of course, and so like be mindful, you know, with those risks, of course, but don't be afraid to just focus on the new start, a new cycle, even if there's been like a painful ending or a painful breakup, something that you couldn't believe just happened. Focus on the bright new day, and again, you know, be here now and work from that perspective. Try to get past again any of those shocks to the system that may have taken place here. Okay. Excuse me. All right, what sort of downtime is your soul craving? Death, yeah, just what you wanted to be over. There's these Scorpio energies here, Pisces, I believe, with that Fool card. And so we've got some major arcanas around you, really interesting here. There could be some sort of a significant shift with the Scorpio season, okay? There may be something significant. Now, I didn't say this for all the signs, but going from the Capricorn energy into Aquarius energy, and that sort of thing. With, you know, it's going to be, I believe, on like the 19th or something like that. So hang in there. I'm not saying that it's just going to poof, you know, miraculously all of a sudden things are like changed or whatever, but it's getting through that threshold. So this death energy, in terms of the break, is like slowing things down. You want something, the painful stuff, to come to an end. You want whatever it is that disrupted your perception of reality to just be over. Interesting, we've got life and death here, you know, with these new beginnings. That's the advice in terms of these endings. So there's a symbiotic, you know, connection here. Even with this, you know, Empress energy, I don't know if there's something new that you're birthing. If some of you are in a position of giving birth and you just want the labor, you know, the pregnancy process to be over. And it may not even be like literal. This could just be something, again, that you are creating or that you're holding space to bring into form, bring into fruition, bring into life. Not necessarily like actual labor child type thing. I mean, it could be for some. Okay, maybe for some of you there was like some sort of an unexpected, maybe an unplanned pregnancy. Perhaps something didn't go as you had planned, but it's going to, you know, pave the way for a new beginning. And so you're ready to cycle out of what's no longer serving, what's no longer resonating. So by doing that, you know, in embracing that, focus on just being, again, the present moment, what you're doing in the present moment to bring about those changes, to shift into the new cycles. All right, Aquarius. And don't forget to check out your other aspects, your moon, rising, Venus, whatever other planets resonate, North Node, and visit us, girlandhermoon.com, to schedule your live or pre-recorded session. Take care. Pisces, how are you? Kapualani here. I've got your girl and her moon, Taurus full moon reading. So Pisces, let's dive in. Let's see what we see here. I do hope that this finds you doing well, Pisces. What do the cards have to say for you, Pisces? These messages from Spirit. The Fool, flopped over, kind of reverse. We'll just hang with that. So that's your card, I believe, Pisces. So are you feeling a little bit flip-floppy? Does it feel like your world's a little bit upside down, maybe? Some things haven't gone the way that you'd like. Are you feeling maybe a little bit foolish? Do you regret possibly putting yourself out there? Maybe you're feeling stuck in some way. Maybe you're wanting to be present to the moment. You're wanting to have a new beginning, but it's a little bit difficult right now. I'm getting this energy of flip-flopping. So find your center, okay? Find your center, and now may not be the time to take any major risks, all right? I just gotta now may not be the time to take any unnecessary risks, okay? So I almost feel like I want to say just slow down a little bit, especially if it's felt like things haven't been in your control. You know, if it's felt like things have been a little bit wonky or out of control, slow your roll, all right? I also feel like maybe, I don't know if you're feeling a little bit shy right now. That's okay. This may be, again, a time for you to just pull your energies back a little bit. And I don't know, that's just what I'm getting in this moment. Ace of Cups, what's being brought into your awareness, self-love, okay, new cycles. Maybe, again, you are feeling foolish about things. Maybe there's something from the past that won't, you know, it's been hard for you to focus on being present, but there are new beginnings available to you. I feel like replenishment is key, especially because we've got this water element of the Ace of Cups here. And so self-nourishment, okay, and self-nurturing. Focus on heart healing, purification, especially when we see the Ace of Cups. There are new beginnings. So focus on the new beginnings. Even if you're feeling a little bit upside down or silly or like, I don't know what I'm doing, it's okay. Your heart will guide you true, all right? You've got these new cycles. I like having this Ace of Cups here. Again, it's a very cleansing, nurturing, purifying energy to have. So focus on that, all right? What are you potentially revisiting? Temperance. Okay, so we're wanting to pay attention to what it is that we're doing, not lose sight. Maybe there was a little bit of a whoopsie moment or something like that, and you're just trying to find your foothold. this temperance energy, you know, Archangel Michael. So call in for Archangel Michael for protection, to clear away any negativity or anything that's been difficult for you to release. Call in Archangel Michael. Mikael's there for you. And when I see the temperance card, it's remembering to act from a place of integrity. All right. Come from a place of integrity. Hold your head high. Don't do anything that you, how should I put this? Like I heard this somewhere, and forgive me if I'm just like mushing it up, but it had to do with like a reality TV personality or something, and their kind of motto was something along the lines of, if you wouldn't want it on TV, then just don't do it at all, or like something like that. I guess I would put it that way. Okay, Pisces, if you wouldn't want, like, what is the other saying, like, you can't, what you oh my gosh, I always get this wrong. The light always sees what's in the dark. I don't want to put like any kind of religious spin on that, but it's just like, there's no reason to hide. And if you feel like you do need to do something shady or under the belt for whatever reason, it's just like, straighten up and fly right. That's all I gotta say. So mind your P's and Q's. Like, you know, when we've got this temperance energy, you want to finesse the gas on the brake and not just be whatever it is that you're working on. You want to put your full focus and intentions, your heart into it. I don't know, I'm just getting that right now. Again, come from a place of integrity, see things from that higher perspective as well. Go to your higher guides, go to, again, those angelic sources. Again, Archangel Michael is there for you. So advice for a smooth full moon, Mother of Wands, where you put your energy, where you focus your energy, where you focus your actions, you cannot help but to have development. You cannot help but to experience growth. There may be something that's been slow to develop. I'm just saying that from these, you know, the full energy here in reverse and this temperance energy that I'm picking up on. You may have some significant fire elements around you. So Sagittarius energy here, Mother of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energies. I'm just going to add in all the fire signs there. You may have fire aspects in your chart. So if you have Sag or any of the fire signs in your chart, I encourage you to look them up. All right, like, see what's there in that reading, because there may be some deeper insights for you. Protect what is yours. Protect your bright future. I feel like when I see this, maybe there's others there. Others may want what you have. Others may be interested in what you're doing. So protect it. You know, you don't need to reveal everything that you've got going on right now, especially like there's something that may have, I don't know if it's like some kind of a premature action, or something was premature maybe, or something that it was like, oops, like I said. And so this is where, you know, if you've been feeling a little bit insecure, this is the time to step out. This is the time to take your power back. All right, stand in your power. The Mother of Wands especially is really that feeling very secure with herself and who she is, and you know, where she is focusing, again, her intentions, her energies, her actions. All right, and I get that it's really, again, there's something here when you're taking your actions. Be consistent. You know, you may feel, I don't know, sorry, I don't mean to be so literal with it, because the snake here coiling around those eggs, there may be something that you have, a long-term vision or goal that's going to need some time and development, incubation period. Okay, so don't hesitate. Like with the temperance energy, it's something that we're going to be working on for the long term, but you want to find that balance. So, you know, if you've been sort of like holding steady on something, stretch your legs. You know, I get this feeling that you could use maybe a little bit of just stretching out for some reason. I don't know, paying attention to your health and your energy levels. If you've been drained, especially, this is that time to just get your energy flowing, get your energy levels up, and replenish. Okay, replenish is a big one. So what is your soul craving? What do you need for some downtime? There you are, Pisces, that water energy. Father of Cups, be brave. Don't be shy, okay? Control your emotions. You know, take control of your emotions and know, you know, this Father of Cups energy, your energy is powerful. Okay, Pisceans are very, very powerful with their energies, your healing energies and abilities especially. And others can feel that. You know, when I see the Father of Cups, the King of Cups at times, I'm reminded that, you know, not only is it that you don't allow your emotions to control you, maybe you're ready for that, you're ready to take control of your emotions again and not to be controlled by other people's energies or external influences or experiences, or like that whoopsie, okay, so you slipped up, so something didn't exactly go as planned, so you felt maybe a little bit exposed for a second. You know what? A King of Cups, that's the king, you know, just like, yeah, I meant for that to happen. Like, that's just what I'm getting. It's like, so what? I meant for that to happen. Just move forward, keep it going, keep it flowing here. Make it, you know, whatever it is that may have been a bit of a bump in the road, you have the ability to turn things around. So do that, Pisces, okay? Take your power back is a big one. Preserving and reserving your energy, standing in your confidence again, and not hesitating to go after what it is that you want more than anything. Go after what it is that you want. Have courage, have confidence. You've got this. Just because you might be feeling really tense or, you know, nervous, that King of Cups doesn't look, you know, does not break a sweat, makes it look so easy and effortless, can, you know, ride the waves. And not only that, really can almost seem as though, you know, you are one with the wave, and you may even, it may even seem like you are controlling the wave. You are in control of not only your emotions, but in the emotions of those around you. You can really have a positive or conversely a negative impact on those around you, the world around you. Okay, so I feel like, again, stand in your power, be responsible in that way, see how you are, you know, you have that power to affect the world around you simply by owning your own heart, your own emotions, again, cleansing your space and not hesitating to go after what your heart is guiding you to go after, not hesitating to say what you want to say, you know, that just what's coming from your heart, okay? Because you do have a very powerful influence on others. So Pisces, check out your other aspects, okay? I always got to say this, your rising moon, the other planets, of course, North Node, and visit usgrowlettermoon.com to schedule your live or pre-recorded reading. Have a blissful moon. Take care.